Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a good 2 weeks since I made a video. I want to start out the video by explaining that I wanted to make a video of me going to the drag strip last Friday. Unfortunately, my battery on my GoPro just basically took a crap. It wouldn't hold a charge. I did get one good actual run. Long story short, the whole night I did nothing but spin. My launches were terrible. I was spinning halfway down the track. Now, I was on street tires, which that did not help much at all, and then plus I'm a 6-speed, so for me, being it was only second time I've ever been to a drag strip, I'd say it wasn't successful. I had a lot of difficulty all night. It was a bracket racing event. I didn't even make it past the first round. I actually ran a time 4/10 slower than my dial-in time. So my consistency was way off all night. The best run I could get was a 14.0. I did not get footage of it. Like I said, my camera started to malfunction. It was not holding a charge. I think you got like 10 seconds of me like rolling up to go to the race, or for the race, and it just cut out. I'm pretty sure the battery died. But I do have a good, a decent clip. I ran a 14.3. It was one of my better runs of the night. I only got 5 in. As you can tell by the video I'm spinning. But I ran a 14.3, I think like a 103. So I mean, I'm running high top speed, but you know, I'm just having terrible launch, and I got get beat by an STI, which isn't the best thing in the world. So I'll lay that in now. Okay, now that I'm all caught up over the past few weeks, you know, I wasn't going to make a video this week. I really wasn't, because I had nothing to record. It's finals week, so I'm focusing a lot on that. I had a math final today, which was absolutely terrifying, because I personally hate math, but I think I did okay. I should pass the class, no worries. Math isn't the class I'm worried about this semester. It's actually my psychology course, which isn't until Friday, so I have a few days to prepare for that one. But anyways, like I said, I was not going to make a video, and last night, this thing happened. And if you would follow me on social media, especially my Facebook, most of you would know that, you know, I am an LS fanboy. And there's a page called LS Power, and I usually share most of their stuff. And the photo I shared, everything I show, I'll put it on an overlay. But the post I shared was, I think it is a Ford block, and it's just blown to pieces. It's barely being held together. It just cracks all the way through the block. This is absolutely terrible. And I know it's a Ford motor, but either way, I mean, I'm like, you know, that sucks, because I know what it's like to have a broken car. I mean, I don't know how to, I've never had a motor blow into a million pieces, but anyways, it sucks. So I shared it. Now, I got some relevant comments at first, and all of a sudden, it was about 9 o'clock last night, I think it happened, some guy commented, not a part of my friends list, he has like 3 suggested friends. I have no clue who the guy is. Commented, and I'll pull it up on my phone, and we'll read exact word for word what he typed last night. And it's honestly, it has me baffled. So I have the post. I have it up on my phone right now. The comment he commented. Now I'm gonna keep his last name confidential, but his first name is Chris. Like I said, I'm going to keep his last name confidential, because the way this conversation goes, I would not want some type of bad publicity on this guy. I don't know what his problem is, but, you know, I'm just going to blur out his picture. I'm going to blur out his name. I'll probably throw in some type of racer looking picture because that's what he reminds me of. Okay, so his first comment was, beat a LS1 with a B20 and FLD. LOL, missed third, still a wrap. Now this is word for word. I'm going to read every comment word for word. Okay, so I read that comment. Okay, I was like, okay, whatever. So from what I decrypted from it, he beat an LS1 with a B20, which is a 2.0 Honda motor. Most people know it. In Florida, I guess that's what FLD means. LOL, I guess he's laughing. Missed third, so I guess he missed third gear. Still a wrap. I guess he still won. I don't know. Then he comments a totally separate comment. It's not using the Facebook reply system. C7 to be exact. And remember from the first comment he said LS1. So me being a GM fanboy, I think know-it-all, even though I'm not, I commented back. Now, just letting you know, this is unprovoked, completely unprovoked. I commented, wouldn't be an LS1 then, because obviously it's not. The new C7 has the LT1. Most people would know that. He replied back, word for word, is a message to V8 owners, LOL, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, a joke. Then he comments, completely separate comment, 570 horsepower, sorry, 401 wheel beats you. Now, like I said, me being a GM fanboy is really confused at this, because I honestly know what the horsepower of a C7 is. And I get it wrong the first time, but here's what I replied. I said, sure, Honda's can be faster than a V8. It's the typical Honda thing. I see what's going on. But I'm like, but a V8 can be faster than a Honda. And then I asked, where are you getting 570 horsepower from? A C7 Stingray puts out 435 and Z06 puts out 650. Just because you beat a V8 with a boosted 4-cylinder doesn't make you any better than someone that has a built V8, V6, inline 6, etc. It's just what you're into. I thought it would have been over there. It wasn't. And then he said, Bud, a C7 2014 has 530 roughly stock. He built it. I tried to race 4 miles. Stopped, gas station, messed. After I pulled on him with boost, he raced. I won, missed third gear myself to 130 dead stop. What? Okay. And then he comments, I pulled on Maserati and Porsche in Florida with a B20 57 trim. Next comment. This is on 12 pounds. I messed car up on a street of 22. At this point, I'm like, what the hell is this guy smoking? Because I can't read a freaking word he's saying. It's just simple English. And I reply back, because I'm confused as hell. Now, nothing I think is insulting in any way. It's just me commenting back, because I'm confused as hell and really annoyed at this point. And I'm like, okay, 1, I can hardly read anything you're typing, which is true. Since I've read this, you probably don't know what the hell he's talking about. I still don't. And I'm like, 2, a simple Google search, which I did, will tell you 7th generation Corvette has 455 horsepower. I said 435 in the previous comment. And 460 torque in the LT1 naturally aspirated motor. And a 650 horsepower, 650 torque in the Z06 supercharged model. And then I said, and honestly, I don't care if you beat anyone in your Honda, because I honestly don't. If you did, great. I beat things in the past before, which I have. Who hasn't? And I'm like, you're not proving a point to anybody. It doesn't matter what you drive, something will always be faster than you, always. I'm like, your comments are honestly just making me cringe, and most likely anyone else cringe as well. I'm like, please stop commenting. Now, I know I misspelled your. I should have been you. Yeah, Y-O-U-R-E or apostrophe R-E. I know, grammar Nazi, whatever. I asked him to stop commenting because I was honestly just getting annoyed at this point. And then he commented, 666 injectors, bottom end, built, not head power, focus on module, shut down on final tune before sold. What? What? And then he said, you're a sped, bud. Your Google is pathetic. And then he says, C7 come in 3 or so models, Google that. Which is true. He actually got something right. The Corvette C7 comes in the Stingray. Now the Grand Sport, which only has, I think it's like 460 horsepower to the crank, compared to the 450. And then obviously the Z06 with 650 horsepower. But either way, he's still off. I don't know where he got 570 from. So then a friend of mine comments, I don't know if I took a picture of it. He tried to get into it. His first name's Drew. I'll block out his last name, etc. And he said he thinks he's cool. My Honda can do this. I'm better than everyone. Awesome. He goes on about his motorcycle and tells him about he drives a Chevy Lumina. And he said, go take your Civic to someone else who drives a commuter car. And then he comments back to this guy, Honda, ? Acura is not Honda. Ask Brian, whoever. He's a tuner, I know. So I guess this is how he got my post in the first place, because he's a mutual friend. Drew comes back, says he's not worth my time. He says agreed. And I'm like, okay, this is enough. I'm done. I just want to have one final comment. I said Acura is Honda's luxury brand, which it is. If you look up Acura, it is a division of Honda. I said you were still using a Honda motor, which is the B Series. B20 is a Honda-made motor. Again, true. And I'm like, just like my Trans Am shares a chassis with the Camaro, your Integra shares a chassis with the Civic, which is also true. And then I said, you should really read your comments out loud before posting them, because I'm really, at this point, like, this guy just needs to, like, calm down and try to actually get out a solid point, because the way he's typing, you can't understand what the hell he's saying. I said, his posts are absolutely cancerous, which, I mean, I'm just joking at this point, annoyed as hell, about 9:30 p.m., or how this was 12, almost midnight. I'm commenting, I'm annoyed as hell studying for finals, and this is going on. Told his comments absolutely cancerous, and then I'm like, you should have no idea who I'm talking to. I told him I'm up to date on most products from GM, especially the C7, as it's one of my favorite cars, which is absolutely true. I love the C7. And I'm like, I told him how much horsepower they make. I'm like, I do, and then I'm just joking at this point. I told him I do have to thank you. Arguing with someone is idiotic, because you has really made my night and has given me something better to do than study for finals. Thanks, man. Thumbs up. I thought that was done, and he didn't comment for a while. It was like 2-3 hours. He stopped commenting. I thought he was done. A buddy of mine came on, had some more input. Put that picture of like all the car industry explained, showed where what companies own who. I mean, obviously Acura was under Honda. You've probably seen all that type of picture before. I basically said it was like talking to a wall. And then he comes back. It was actually earlier this morning. It was about 3 a.m. And he says, really? ? Why no facts? ? Is simple Google terms response. Now, I don't know about you, but everything I told him was facts. Give or take facts. There's simple Google searches. You can find the specs of a C7 on a, Chevy's website. It's all there. It's all user information. Everybody has access to it, and a simple Google search will tell you exactly what you need. This guy doesn't accept it, I guess. And then another friend of mine said he has to be trolling, which I come back and say I don't think he is, which I still don't think he was. And then he comes back saying he was drunk. Now this was about 10 a.m. this morning. And I'm like, okay, so he was drunk. So that might explain why he was commenting the way he was. And I basically go into him, any car can be fast, etc., etc., trying to explain my point. He doesn't really give up. I'll post everything he says in here on a video. I have multiple people start commenting, and by an hour ago today, this conversation is finally finished. And this whole conversation on Facebook was completely unnecessary. I really hate social media drama, and there's so many people like this that just put out this misinformation. Now, I really want to say, it doesn't matter what you drive. As car enthusiasts, we all have our favorite brand. We all have our favorite build. We all have our favorite car, etc. You can make almost every single car on the road fast. Doesn't matter what it is. You name any brand that has the potential to have a fast quarter-mile time or be fast on the strip, etc. It has the potential. It only takes money. I mean, it's simple. But when you're commenting on a post that has nothing to do with, Honda's beating a V8 or something like that, it's just ignorant, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of picking fun of Mustang motors and stuff like that. I'm a GM fanboy. I admit it. I comment all about Mustang stuff, import stuff. I like my GM cars. It's completely obvious, and I'm not afraid to state it. But I don't think I've ever gone to an irrelevant post saying my Trans Am beat this, or etc. And it just, at that point, it just really annoyed me, and it really got me to think, as car enthusiasts, we really shouldn't do that. We really have no right to say, our car is better than someone else's. If someone puts their time and effort and money into a car that they love, why would we try to down that? Why would we try to make fun of that? Obviously, according to this guy, he put a lot of money into his Honda. That is what he wanted to do. But from what I understand, he did it for the wrong reason. Did he do it because he enjoyed the car? Or did he do it so he can pick fun of V8 owners? Every car has potential. There's many circumstances where a V8 can beat a Honda, and there's many circumstances where a Honda can beat an 8-cylinder. All that will add up in the end. But during this whole conversation, it wasn't like he called me out to a race or anyone else out to a race. He just stated the fact. Who cares? I don't care. It was a guy I don't even know. And that gets me to my next point. If you have a car and you love it, you put your time and effort into it, and you think it's fast, and you think you can beat someone else, call them out. Say, look, I think my car can beat yours. We should race them. Go to your local drag strip, pay $35 to run on a test and tune night, line them up, see what they can do, etc. Hell, go to fucking Mexico. I know you understand the reference. Go to Mexico, do it late at night where only you two are putting your lives at danger. Don't comment on someone else's Facebook saying, "Oh, my car is better than yours. Sorry, I have a Honda Civic with a turbo." Nobody's gonna care, and if anything, you're gonna be left with this guy looking idiotic because you can't type standard English, and have 6 people gang up on you saying you're stupid. That's just the way it is. People get annoyed by stuff like that because it happens all the time. There are countless people that are that way, and it sucks. But anyways, that was just a little rant, just a little vlog for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it a little amusing or entertaining. I thought it was really amusing when it happened. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Put your opinions down in the comments. But yeah, don't act like that. Please don't act like that. It's just makes you look idiotic. It honestly does. So like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. And I will see you guys next time.
Dude, the Honda B Series engine is the best engine in the world. Why else would Moog from Mighty Car Mods be putting one in his Mini?